welcome back to the Melanin Madam Show. We are rolling out the red carpet today. We are doing it even earlier, which I absolutely love in honor of football season. The great thing about today is we are rolling out the red carpet for our celebrity guest. She is a YouTube creator of beauty and all things great. And so we are going to meet her today. Been following her for a super long time. And so I'm really surprised that this is happening, but she is here. So Brenda, would you like to introduce yourself and then we'll give a toast?
Yes, hi. Some of you guys know me as I Am Crown Queen on Instagram, but my name is Brenda. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. That's a little bit about me. I love makeup.
Okay. So let's go ahead and give the toast before we get started. I am not able to have a drink today because we're going to the football game after I'm done. But I do have my favorite, KFC. So do you have your drink? Amen. We just got off, so amen. So let's toast to opportunities. Let's toast to not being afraid to go for the things that you want. And above all, if it makes you scared, go for it anyway. The win is that you went for it, and the outcome is whatever it's supposed to be. So cheers to that.
Cheers.
Okay, so I am going to be doing my makeup while we are talking so I can distract you a little bit. Okay, so let's start with the first question that I have for you is, how did you get into the beauty industry?
As far as how did I get into the industry? Just playing in makeup.
Really?
Playing in makeup whenever because me personally, I have a hard time sleeping at night. So whenever I couldn't sleep or whenever I couldn't, just wind down, get my thoughts together, I would just do my makeup. Okay. And at the time, I didn't care, how it turned out. I was just doing it because it made me feel better.
Nice. So it was literally like a creative escape for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Have there been any things within the makeup industry, listening to music too, within the makeup industry that has made you think, I don't want to do this anymore? Not on the personal side, but on the business side.
Not so much as I don't want to do this anymore. It was it's just the internet in general. It's people. It's not the businesses or anything like that. It's just the people that come with the internet. Right. Sometimes they say things, they it's like they vomit at the mouth. They don't care what they say. They don't care how they say it. They just say it. That was a thing for me that I had to go and be like, okay, they don't know me. It's the internet. So after I got out of that space, because it used to piss me off, and I'm just being honest.
That's what we want.
It really used to make me mad. But after I sat with myself and figure they don't know me. Half of them don't know makeup, and we're all still learning. So after I figured that out, I was able to be like, okay, well, if I do a makeup look and I don't like it, I'm gonna post it anyways because somebody might like it.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it anyways. You win some, you lose some. That's how I feel.
Do you know how much content that I have that I haven't posted because I don't like it at all? It's something about it that I don't like, and I don't even go back and look at it, but I kind of keep it in a folder for when I feel like I got there or whatever to show before and after pictures. I don't
post it because if you post it, you can see your growth. If nobody else sees it, you'll see it.
Okay. I think I will think about that. Actually, I think I will do it because I need the content. I need the content from being busy. Is there any particular brand that from a creative perspective now and having the following and everything, is there a particular brand that you've always wanted to work with and you have the opportunity to work with now?
Not that I've always wanted to. It's a lot of brands. It's a lot of them. Like,
oh, many.
But my favorite is the Crayon Case because they personally, gave me an opportunity to get on their platform and to show what I could do. So I'll always be grateful and thankful for them. Other brands is like Kiss, Ruby Kisses, Maybelline. I love Maybelline foundation, y'all. I do.
I've noticed that you use that. I'm trying to find my color in that one. It looks very matte.
It's matte. I like matte foundations. I don't like satin and all that. I just like matte. Just give me matte and I'll be fine. Fenty, I love Fenty products.
Okay.
Who else? That's just them three.
Okay. Have you ever tried Juvia's Place?
You know what? I forgot about that. I like their products too. I like most of their eyeshadow palettes.
Yes.
Because I kind of use them for like contour or blush or things like that.
Have you ever had the opportunity to meet Super? You know she's my favorite. All of this is Crayon Case. And and in the cabinet, when I do my giveaways for my nonprofit, everything is Crayon Case. I love Crayon Case.
That's great. But no, I haven't had the opportunity to meet her. No. I would like to meet her one day.
Okay.
I haven't had the opportunity.
Maybe we should think about going to, the anniversary she gives every year.
Yeah.
Maybe think about going to the next one. She didn't have it last year because of COVID, but maybe the next one we could go. Yeah. I think that'd be nice.
That'll be great.
Have you done any collabs with somebody that you always wanted to work with?
No, I haven't. Not at this stage. No.
Do you do collabs?
I do.
Okay. In working in the beauty industry, is there something that you said from the beginning? I know for sure, I don't want to work with this type of person, no names, with this type of person, because it just doesn't align with what I want for my brand?
The Mean Girls. There is such a thing as the Mean Girls in the beauty industry. And it is, I mean, you can see it, you can tell. I don't personally want to work with those type of people. Because I feel like at one point you didn't know what you were doing when you did your makeup. And nobody judged you. They let you flourish. They didn't judge you. They didn't belittle you and things like that. So I'd rather not work with those type of people.
And quite honestly, it's some people that do things that are trends that I just don't like anyway. Like you saying, I love Maybelline, foundation. That doesn't mean that that's what you can afford. That's you being true to yourself and saying, this is the brand that I like. So why use something I don't like because it's popular or something? It just doesn't make any sense.
I've never been big on trends. Like I've never been too big on that because it's kind of like it becomes repetitive, and then you go on Instagram or you go on TikTok and that's all you see.
Right.
And it gets kind of annoying after a while. So I just don't like. I might do a trend months later, like just because I like the idea of it, but I just don't want to like bring it back to back.
Right. To me, if you've done something I just feel like things are getting like overly done. To your point, people is so worried about being more viral than they are being creative. And that's what got in the space of being where you are, is that you were creative. So why get in the space and then become a follower? It doesn't make any sense.
That's the internet. And it has a way of like conditioning you to think that if I follow the trends, then maybe I'll get noticed. No, you were noticed because you were set apart. Like if you
Right.
weren't following everything that was going on.
Right. Right. Because the way the trends work now, like when you go in to even save the information to do either a sound over or something like that, you can see the original person, but it's all these other people after it that did it. And I highly doubt that the person that did it is keeping track of any of those people, paying homage or saying thank you. They're on to their next trend because now they got to keep, that thing going for them. And now you're following behind somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't make sense. Now, some I've seen that I'm like, oh, I have to do that for sure. Anything Delta, I'm going to do it. Anything Delta that either store tags me in or something like that, I will do it. But, and those are the dances and stuff because I'm not making up anything. So I'll follow those. But with makeup, I like to do, I'm working on a collab with another makeup artist from out here. And to your point, I want to start at the bottom of her pictures and go back and then do how her look inspired me with my look.
Okay.
So not exactly the same.
Yeah. And that's
is what
like, I like to put my own spin on certain things. So if I see something, I'm gonna be like, okay, I can do this, but I'm gonna put something else with it that represents me. Like it's not gonna be exactly the same.
Right. I feel like it's better that way. In your family, are there people that every time they want their makeup done, they want to come to you or they call you about every single thing as it relates to makeup now?
Yes. Yes, a lot of my family members do that. But I just help them. Like my grandma will call me and be like, what foundation do I need? And I'm like, Grandma, where are you going? But I
got more important questions.
But yeah.
Do you have siblings?
I do. I have 2 older sisters.
Okay. Are they into makeup as well?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay.
No, I wish, but no.
No. Why do you wish that they were into makeup?
I'm not gonna say that because my middle sister, she used to let me practice on her face. So yeah.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I live in Tennessee now.
And how was it growing up in Michigan?
Hard
how?
Just the environment. It's very you fend for yourself. So it's like, growing up, it's not like you don't have friends. You have friends, but it's like nobody's really friendly. Like as opposed to being in the South. They're not, in the South, everybody speaks to everybody. They know your cousins, your aunties, your uncles. In Michigan, it's not like that. It's like, you stay with your family. And you might meet a couple friends that are like lifetime friends, but other than that,
So when you go to school, like you guys don't like get to know each other? You don't have long-term friends from when you went to school?
Yeah. But me personally, I don't have like say friends that were like elementary to now.
Oh.
Or so like high school to now, or like, middle school. We still know each other, but it's not like we friends like how we were in middle school.
Okay. That's interesting. So you are plus size thick. You got all the right stuff in all the right places. Let me just tell you. Okay, friend. I say on my channel all the time, this is a BBW space. However, it's levels to it, and I don't particularly want to ever be skinny. I just don't want a damn stomach. But there are some people that they have nice shapes, and that's what
I
most
think.
are paying for.
Well, yeah, I think everybody has a nice shape. It just depends on how how you maneuver your body or what you put on it. Let me put it like that. What you put on it. Why are you
That's
looking
the
like
real answer. Because it's this one shape that I'm thinking about that I always say to myself, oh, thank you, I didn't get that particular shape. But I do not believe in body shaming because you can't do nothing about it.
exactly?
That's just like somebody shaming me for having a gap. What do you want me to do? Put a tic tac right there? So I don't know what, but yeah, that was so sweet of you. So,
I
so
think everybody is beautiful. I really do.
I do. Now that word beautiful, did you always think that you think and know that you were beautiful, or is there a story behind how you got where you are in the confidence area?
Now, no, I did not always think and know that I was beautiful. Um, I still have my days where I don't feel like me. Um, I don't feel beautiful, or I don't feel, confident. Um, but as I get older, I'm starting to like love myself because you could grow up and you could hear people say, "Oh, you're beautiful," this, that, and the third. And I've had other women tell me like, "Well, you're beautiful. You don't have those problems." And I'm like, "You think? Do you really think?"
You can't tell
Because
people that.
if I lived in my body and lived my life, you would think otherwise.
Right, right. I wonder, aside from society, I think that, or it's been my experience, that a lot more of the problems that, or ways that we think about each other, especially at those of us that did not grow up in the social media age, it came from your family. It came from that family member talking about the kid that was, you know, had more hips or had more butt and all the other ones were skinny. You kind of came out with the shape. And from there, you were talked about as fat. Or if you were the fat kid, and every time they see you, they have to bring up the fact that you're fat. Like, why do you have to tell me that every time you see anything? You know?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, some people don't understand how their words affect other people. So I don't think they're necessarily saying it like, maliciously, but it doesn't process in their brain how it processes to the person that they're saying it to.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So,
I
but a
don't
lot
think.
of times, those people aren't really happy with themselves. So,
And they grew up in a space where maybe they were talked about certain things.
yes.
They just don't translate it well. And now you've hurt
Hmm.
somebody else. And
Yeah,
sometimes
I
they're
was.
even thinking, well, heck, it was said to me much different. Somebody, was it on the show that told me that they would be eating and um, their father would literally take their plate from them when they were like halfway through and throw it away.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, their dad. I'm like, well, then why wouldn't you just put the amount of food on the plate? But every one of the kids should have the right amount of food. If one just doesn't gain weight like that, and thus, if it's a healthy amount for the one that's plus size, then that means it's a healthy amount, period. So then why can't all the kids just eat the healthy amount? And we missed that word. People are worried about the fat aspect, but not the healthy aspect.
Right, right. I feel like
And
if you're plus size and you're healthy, I wouldn't give a damn what nobody said. Honestly,
right.
if you like your size, you like your weight, I would not care.
My thing is, I'm not even dating you, so I don't understand why it has become or ever was okay to tell somebody that, that you're not happy with their weight or anything like that, because that is not even the person that you're dating. And if it is, don't date them. If it bothers you that much, don't date them.
I feel like if you're dating somebody and you're not happy with their weight, it's ways that you can, like, you could just, baby, come on, let's go to the gym today, or let's go for a walk today. Like, it's different ways that you can, try to help them without hurting them at the same time.
Right, right. But a lot of people have a problem with acceptance, and that is the person that you may look at and say, or the person that they may look at and say, oh, baby, let's go work out. Let's go do this. Let's start eating like this. But the first thing that you didn't ask is, do they want to lose weight?
True. That is true.
That you didn't start at the root. And so now you all upset like, oh, they won't lose weight. Did they tell you that they wanted to lose weight? Because you talking about they not worried about being healthy. Well, that's a different word. Did you get some type of report that says they're not?
Listen, I didn't have my days where I felt overweight, where I didn't like me, I didn't like how I looked, and I changed it. Like, it wasn't because I've had people, you know what? People just, it's like they just say stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people tell me I was a hippo, and just listen to
Like
me.
the animal?
Man. And I was like, a hippo? Well, I'm a fine ass hippo.
To your face? Was they mad at you?
No, it was like in a joke, but it wasn't a joke to me. It was not.
Was this like in elementary?
No. This was at this big age that I am now.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with people?
People just say and do what they want.
And they do it because they behind that damn keyboard.
And doing what you want, that's fine, but just keep it over there.
Right. And what made them, what did you say back? What made them feel like that's something that they needed to tell you?
I have no, to this day, I still don't know. Only thing I said was, I'm a fine ass hippo. I never seen a hippo this fine.
Right.
Because one thing, like, it's bad enough for me to mentally tear myself down being a woman, because we find every little thing to, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that. But for you to say it out your mouth, oh no, you can keep that to yourself.
I don't know where people just really feel like that they have the right to say those type of things to you. And then if you were to fire back and say what you saw that was wrong with them, then that wouldn't be okay. That would be an insult or something like that.
But see, you know what? People mirror you. So when you don't feel your best, it's like people can feed off of that. And they'll say something to you, and you'll be like, well, damn, I already feel bad.
You really feel like, but okay. This is one of the things that I tell the girls in my nonprofit is we have to stop being accustomed to victimizing the victim. And what I mean by that is you send people feed off your energy. If I feed off your energy and I see that something is off or wrong, or you feel a kind of way, I'm the one that used to beat up the bullies and stuff. So if I see you like that, I'm coming in and I want to know if you're okay. Like, what can we do to make it better? I want the person to feel better about themselves, not be
the same way, but everybody is not like that. Everybody is not like that. And it's not, because I'll never say I'm a victim, because I'm a strong cookie. I'm strong. But it's like, if it's almost like when you walk in the room and you got your head down, you're looking down, you don't want to look at nobody, you're not confident. Like, it's a confidence thing. So if you don't feel confident, people gonna see that and people gonna play on that.
You're right.
But if you walk in and you hold your head up, and no matter how you look, what size you are, you own the room, you speaking, hey, how you doing? It doesn't matter. Like, they're gonna see you. They're gonna say, "Oh, okay, she know. She know who she is."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Even
that
if
was the
that's the
thing.
only part you can get through is walking in confident and getting to your seat
Okay,
and sitting down.
because I'm the one that's like, yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna
I
go
walk
in there.
in.
Now I might not, I might, hi, how you doing? But I ain't gonna say too much else after that.
I'm the one that's like, you lucky I made it out here. I give myself a pep talk the whole way there. Once
Yes,
I get there, I'm like you. I'm going to walk in with confidence and just owning myself and speaking to people. And I kind of changed my mind frame with changing it to, let me make sure that when I walk in here, I present an open attitude, if you will.
yes,
I do it
yes.
that way. That way it really doesn't have any, it contributed to the confidence, but it was about me saying, let me make sure that I speak to people. So when I walk in, it doesn't look like I have an attitude, because most of us have resting bitch face anyways.
All the
And
time.
I don't want them to think that.
Yes,
So let me make sure I get that out of the way so everybody sees it. I could do that one shot of hi and speak to people until I make it to my seat.
yes. And I really
Sometimes you
had
have to
to.
camouflage.
I really had to mentally tell myself, everybody is not bad people. Everybody is not like, you know, out to harm you. Because I would really think that, like, I don't know if they like me or not, but at this age, it's like, I'm gonna speak to you. I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna just be nice, just because that's the right thing to do. I have no reason to be nasty to nobody. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speak to you. If you want to talk, I'm gonna have a conversation now. Whereas if you called me 2 years ago, I don't want to talk to you. But now it's like, I'm open to just getting to know people, learning myself still.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think at this point, do you feel like the way that things are going, that being closed off and hoping that people see you, that's really not the, I don't know anybody where it works, but you're
It
in
does
the
not.
industry.
It
Okay.
does not work, and it makes people want to stay away from you because they're like, well, I don't know her. I don't know how she is. I don't know how she acts. I've done people makeup, and they were like, well, you didn't talk, so I didn't know, what to say, what
Wait,
to
you
do.
did their makeup and you didn't talk?
No, no,
Like you
and I
greet them and all
know.
of that, you get what they need, and then you just do your job like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But it was
I get
like,
it.
as far as like being open and having conversations, I wasn't doing that. And I didn't want them to feel uncomfortable because they were in my home. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're in my space. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Hell, I'm already uncomfortable if you want to be honest. But
Right.
I
Right.
didn't
Can't
want it to
wait
be
till it's over.
awkward. So now it's like, I'll talk and how's your day going or anything just to
Mm-hmm.
start a conversation because I want you to be comfortable when you're around me. I don't want you to be like, well, I don't know what to say to her. I don't know how she is. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want that.
Especially with them being in your home,
Yes.
because both the client and the artist, you need to be comfortable because it's a home space. They need to make sure that they, gonna make it out, because that's how people feel. You
Right.
sitting there, you
Honestly.
like, Lord, let me make sure everybody know where I am. And then the other thing is you need to be comfortable because now you've allowed somebody into your space that, yes, this is their appointment, but now they're in your space.
Right. Right.
They could
Absolutely.
easily come back. So yeah,
Yes.
you do have to be comfortable. Do you go to like the summits and things like that where you have worked with the brand and been to the things that they give to meet other people?
No. No, I have not been to one. I would love to go to one, but I have not been.
So Brenda, you've never used your own voice on your channel, and you don't go to. How do you get deals? Like, what happens? People just reach out to you?
They don't reach out to me. I don't know. I'm just being honest. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't really put myself out there enough.
Uh-huh.
Um, enough like as I know I should or can.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really like. I kind of like sit back and just wait my turn. That's what I do.
Wait your turn.
Yeah.
Don't you want to be first?
I don't. I don't want to be
So you
first.
create original content to wait your turn?
I have always been the type to wait my turn. Whatever is for me, it won't miss me.
No, it's not gonna miss you. I agree with that.
So
No.
I am patient enough to sit and wait for when it's the right time, because when it's the right time, I'm gonna know and I'll be ready. Before I wasn't ready.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
To talk to people. You know, I've been to a seminar where a girl had me talking about makeup, and I was honestly not ready. Like, I was scared to death. I did not want to talk. I just wasn't ready.
Okay, can you talk a little bit about, let me give you an example of what I'm thinking. You know, the person that is doing all of this stuff to get all these followers, like they're in everybody's comments, they're remaking people's stuff, and then they do that thing that makes them go viral. Mm-hmm. But then when you're like, oh, they made it, everybody could see them now. And then it's like, but what's your talent? What's your business? You don't even have an LLC. You're not prepared. You went viral and you just shocked yourself. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
10 times out of 10, that's how it happens. That's exactly 10 times out of 10, that's how it always happens. You're not prepared.
Why?
Some things catch you off guard, but I'm gonna speak for myself. When I got, I don't even know. I still to this day don't know how all my followers just like appeared. It was like 1 minute it was a little bit, and the next minute it was just like a lot.
So that just happened for me. I haven't did the celebration thing because I wanted to get, this was more important to me. But I woke up and I was like,
well, congratulations.
Thank you. But I'm still like,
yeah. And you're going to have people come and ask you like, well, how did you get all your followers up? And you're like, well, shit, I don't know.
I'm going to say, Brooklyn did it. I already made a post on my Facebook.
With the, you know, LLC and all that, like, I just got mine. And it was just like, I feel like when you go viral on social media, you're never going to be prepared for that. Like, never.
But you're prepared now. And I think being prepared by business, you don't feel like you will be prepared? How come?
I'm prepared now, but then I wasn't. Like, when my followers initially grew, I was not. I'm like, I don't know what the hell just happened. I don't know what to do, what to say. Like, I just didn't know, because it was something that I wasn't used to. Like, I didn't know what to offer them, like what to, you know.
What's next?
Right.
You didn't. Were you trying to go viral?
No.
Okay. There's a big difference. I knew it. There's a big difference. So let me give you an example, because I think it just happened. It's this I don't like saying, it's this person that literally was in everybody's comments of the person that they like, who's doing what they like. Oh, I just want a chance. Oh, I just want to meet this person. Making specific posts. So they were like saying that they was trying to meet the person. Mm-hmm. So they didn't go viral with that particular person, but one of the posts that they made just happened to be so funny that, you know, it only takes for one person to like it, and then all of a sudden everybody likes it. So they went ahead and went viral. To me, out of that, you went and sought that opportunity. You was in their inbox and all of these things, and you wanted the attention, what did you want to do with it? Like yours is different. You just wanted to create it. You wanted to be out there, but you weren't like me. Before I came to you, I've been watching you. I've been liking your stuff. I've been waiting for a class. I did not ask you for an interview until my paperwork came back. Because what if it happened, then somebody could take it from me, is what I was thinking.
You're like me. You strategize. It's like you put it into, it has to go in order for you. And I'm the same way. But as far as like, it's a lot of people that I want to meet, but it's like, I want to meet people to do more, like to learn or to like, even teach. Like, it's certain stuff that I want to learn so I can teach somebody else.
Okay. What kind of stuff would you want to learn, and who do you want to teach you?
I want to learn business stuff.
Business stuff like what?
Just everything business related, like the ins and outs of running a successful business.
Industry business, or like, how to do your books, how to do marketing, how to be organized, stuff like that?
Marketing, mostly marketing. Because I suck at that.
Why do you say you suck at marketing? Your content is your marketing. Why do you say you suck at it?
It is, but it's like
how do you put it out there more?
Yes, with running a business, I think it's so much different than you posting just, reels, or you have to be intentional with business things. As far as with reels, you just posting content so that somebody can learn something. It's not so much as so they can purchase something, or, I feel like it's different.
No, it is. But this is one of the biggest things that was a blessing for me in getting out of my own way. All of those things that you're asking for, I could help you with. I have a master's in management. Yeah, absolutely. You think I would tell you no? After you showed up for me, you think I would tell you no?
I'm just asking. It's always polite to
ask. You tried to ask me in front of all these people because you thought I was gonna be like, oh, the fake answer, girl. We gonna talk about it, and you never hear from them. Yeah, no, you have my real number, and the answer is yes. So in that area, I have all of the a lot of the content because I've been reading up on it lately, but it's one thing my brother told me today that I didn't know. And I appreciate now reaching out to people, because trying to learn everything on my own, I was getting really frustrated, and because it's so much. But something as simple as him telling me, oh, you have the swipe up option now. Like, he keeps saying it. And I was like, Ron, I don't know what you mean. What is the swipe up? Like, why is that important? And he's like, now you can send them directly to your YouTube videos and to different things. And I was like, oh.
I'm like, look at me. I don't.
See, I didn't know that. Yeah, you just could link it over there. And then on IG, I got an email today that I could go live on there now, and I could set up all this other stuff with business because I reached a certain number.
Okay.
But I didn't know that. But I have been.
Instagram is kind of like, it's kind of like YouTube. Like, after you reach a certain amount, you can go live on there.
Oh, well, see, you learn stuff together. Now the strategy part, ideas. Oh, I have ideas up the, we'll talk. Because I thought that's why I'm asking these questions, because I thought you had, for certain things, brand deals and everything, because your content is there for it already.
I mean, no. And maybe because I don't push brands. Like, some people are bug a brand, but I don't, honestly, I don't do that, because I feel like
they'll come to you.
Honestly.
They will. They will come to you. You just gotta let them know that you're there. from
Yeah.
we'll talk we'll do a part two because that one's a little bit more personal and I want to respect that space. But yes, I will. You share with me your stuff, I'll share my stuff, and we'll grow together in that space.
Okay.
So yeah. But with back to the look at me people, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I think it's an ego thing. They want to go viral for the ego purpose, but not
I
because
don't
they're
know.
trying to get to the next, like get to something. It's not attached to any type of business.
Listen, it's if you want to go viral for your ego, you might as well be prepared for your ego to be hurt, because it's not. Listen, I went viral for a makeup look that I did, and it was awful. I know it was awful. They knew it was awful, and they dragged me like no
What
tomorrow.
happened? You? What happened?
Yes, you know, to me, it wasn't that bad. Like it really looked good. But to people who don't know makeup and didn't understand what I was doing, it looked horrible. And
Oh.
that's really when I learned, like, okay, it's some good viral videos and it's some bad.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be prepared for people to say what they want to say, feel how they want to feel. If you're doing it for your ego, I don't know why.
I with the one person with the couple of people that I'm telling you about, the viral part was on the bad part. So I feel like because my fear is like you said, it's about like what if somebody says something mean to me? Um, at
I
one point, I think it contributed to my insomnia because I would post something and be like, "What if they do it while I'm asleep and then I don't catch it and then it's sitting there all that time?" Girl, it got bad for a minute. It got bad. So I think that with those particular people, they do mean stuff to go viral. Like I've seen people have somebody on their show, and it's like you could tell the person's demeanor that they're talking to is like chill and they're calm. And then they hit them with a question, and you can see and it's like,
Yeah.
why would you do that to somebody just to go viral?
But
That's
you know
you
what?
just ruined relationships.
You have to, like, if you I pay attention to a lot of things. I don't say much, but I pay attention to a lot of different things. The internet loves mess.
Yes.
That's one of the things. Like, if you're messy, you're gonna go viral just because they find it entertaining. And it's not entertainment to everybody.
No.
It's like some things go viral at somebody's expense.
Right.
But
If you want to go viral, use something in your life that's messy because we all got something that we're not,
yes,
wanting to be
yes,
broadcasting. Why you don't use your own stuff then?
absolutely. But that's just the internet. That's just what I've learned. Like, it's just that's I don't know. It's sick, but that's them.
So, and that ties back to the person that or the people that I've been seeing lately do what I'm telling you about. Okay, you did it as not only did you do it at somebody else's expense, you also you sacrificed a lamb for a goldfish. There was nothing even there. There's not even a reason why you did it. You get what I'm saying? It's not like you have this um product out there that you really been wanting to get out there, and what this person did and you found it, you outing them, and it's gonna tie back to this product. You legit don't have nothing like after that. You can barely spell.
Some people, I don't know. I don't know, because I've started several businesses, but I always like, if the front face of my business is not how I envision it in my mind, I'll shut the whole thing down.
Tell me more.
It's just if my business, like, say if I start a business and if my products aren't how I want them, or if even my logo or things like that is not how I want it, I'll shut the whole thing down and just start over. Because I feel like it has to be exactly how I envision it in my mind for me to want to push it the way that I know that I can.
But why do you shut down instead of you mean like go back to the drawing board? Like
Yes.
you won't launch if you were gonna launch at a certain date, you'll just stop it, like something like that?
Yeah. Or
Oh,
even
okay.
if I launch it, like I'll take it down and then I'll just relaunch it once I feel like it's where I want it to be.
Okay. Okay. Do you think
I,
you're a little bit of a perfectionist?
yes. And it's not good at all.
Okay, I'm
Because I
gonna
feel like,
ask you a question, and I swear I'm not coming for you.
okay.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Do you think that's why you're not the one we talked about when I called you?
Mm-hmm.
And I said you were okay. Do you think that's why you're not at the extra step yet? Like I feel like it's so much more out there for you
Yeah.
that when I was looking, it's certain things that I just automatically thought. Remember, like I'm like, no, she got to be doing this. So if I see it for you,
Yeah, it's me. It's not nobody else but me.
what's holding you back? Your creativity is the hardest part of starting business.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be clear, the business part, once you learn it and get things organized, you just keep doing it that same way every year. Follow the same shit, blah, blah, blah. But it's the creative part. You don't have very many looks that look alike. Um, they're all crisp and like you could tell your personality in your looks. The detail is just you could tell you zone out and you really pay attention, like in a big mirror that each line is going to be crisp. You remind me of me because this mirror, you notice how long it took me to do my eyebrows. That's in real life. If that line ain't crisp, I hate when people zoom in or like do their eyebrows and they like, oh, this is a cute look. You don't see that crooked line?
Listen, I am. It's like, but it's almost like it almost annoys me if that makes sense because it's like I want to do so much different things, like so
Mm-hmm.
many different things, but it's like my mind will be like, well, don't do that. Wait a minute, hold on, pause, go back and redo it. Like it's almost like it's crazy. I can't explain it.
I get what you mean. So you overthink.
Yes, most of the time, and that's what stops me majority of the time.
Do you think any of it has to do with the standards for the industry that have been created and you look at it and the first time you're like, oh, okay, yeah, this is cool, but then the closer you get to maybe launching it or putting it out for others to be the deciding factor, you start thinking about all the things that you've seen happen bad to people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm asking you that because when I did the first YouTube channel, um, the Queen TT, I spoke to B Love's Life first, the seafood lady,
Okay.
and I expressed to her, I'm telling you, people have answered me that I'm like, what? She answered me and I didn't even have 100 subs. Um, But in talking to her, one of the first things that I was like, I need to know how to survive because I want to do this thing. I see how people talk to you. I'm in the comments, I could defend you, but I also have to think about my brand. So if somebody's saying something to me, like, I can't respond the way that I want to, and I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
That's a lot on your mental every day to see all those bad things.
I just
So
don't read them. Like if
that's what she said.
I learned my lesson with reading things because I will go to these pages and I will read the comments. No, after I post it on my page, that's it. I don't want to read nobody else's comments.
How do you Then how did you see my comments?
On my page. I read my comments, but if it's on somebody
Oh,
else's page, I don't read it.
oh, okay, okay. She said the same thing. She said, like, obviously with her YouTube with a millions of followers, she gets lots of comments. But she says she like knows she learned how to go in to look for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then she has certain words like filtered out, but she went over with me the different things that you can do so that you can kind of protect your energy. And then she said, you're going to need a therapist. And I said,
I
to do
believe
you?
it.
I swear. She said, you're going to need a therapist. And I said, why am I doing YouTube and I'm going to need a therapist? And she said, because sometimes, you know, I could be having PMS, for example, and I go on and look and somebody says something and it affects me different that day. Or you just get to a point where you just get tired of defending yourself. So it starts to make you think, if they see this, like, what am I doing to make them see this? Like, you start
Right.
to think these things because you desire to fix it. You don't want to be a certain kind of way, but you have to realize, she was like, some of these people, they make the ghost pages. They are little kids. They're people that have, mental disabilities and they're doing it for fun. It's just all type of things,
Yes.
That she told me you have to think about. And I was so naive. I was like, who got time to do all that? Like, I don't even have time.
People.
I just didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it until that one video went viral and they dragged me. Like, I really was like, wow.
What was that like? Did you post it and wake up to it? What was it like?
I posted, and I think I don't know if I woke up or if it was like later on during the day. And it had like several different pages had taken the video and just reposted it. And
Oh, it was out there.
it was like a bunch of females like, yeah, no, that's too light, this, and this. And at first, I'm in the comments like, me being me, like, I don't do well with disrespect, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So at first I'm like, well, I'm gonna just comment back. But then after seeing so many of the same comments, I was like, well, yeah, no, let me just let them have it because I can't fix everybody now. I can't fix one person. Like, it's on them to wanna, if you think it was too light or whatever, just come to my page and look at my content. Like, I went live trying to explain it, but then after a while, I was just like, I'm gonna just leave it alone because honestly, it hurt my feelings. That's why I got mad.
Oh, and if it's too light, that's too light for them. They don't, like you said, they don't know what the particular look was. What if, it was green with envy or sunflower, and so it's supposed to be like that.
Right. But I had to understand, to stop wearing my heart on my sleeves because I'm a big baby. Like, I'm older, but it's still certain things bother me. And I had to understand, like, okay, with this internet, it's something totally different than real life.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they're going to feel how they want to feel. They're going to say what they want to say. And it's nothing that I can do personally to change that.
Well, it's something you could do for a couple of them. You want to know what it is? You want to know what you could do? You could offer them some makeup lessons because they be still wearing black eyeliner on their damn lips with that roll-on lip gloss while they try. That's too much makeup. And you need more, ma'am.
Listen.
That's too much makeup for you. Like, you don't even know what this person is doing. Do you like the look? Was it executed? Because that's what I had to learn. Is it executed properly? If it is, that's it.
I had to learn to let them have it because you're not going to work my blood pressure up, get me all upset because you feel how you feel. Like, okay, you feel it. I don't want to feel it. Keep it over there.
Yeah. And like you said, the internet has given people the belief that you could just say whatever you want and what you say is right. And
it gives them the space to think and feel how they want.
And voice it. Their mama didn't teach them that everything that you need to say doesn't need to be said. Their mamas forgot to tell them, and they didn't read that part of the Bible yet.
They didn't. They didn't.
So sometimes I'll drop the Bible verse for them because they
That's
say freedom is speech. And so then I just remind them, it's okay.
I
It's
just
okay.
laugh at it because I'm not big on arguing because I'm arguing with somebody I don't know. So it's like it I don't know. It just
And
be
you try
treated
to
like
convince somebody to like what you like. And that's not important. They don't have to like what you like. It's your face. It's what you did for your clients. You would do a paid consultation.
mm-hmm.
I've seen people go so far as to basically like do a damn consultation like you should have did this and you should have did this. They'll go like pick at their picture or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that took a lot of time out of you, and you charge for consultations, but you just did that one for free. They got you, didn't they? Because I'm not doing it. Mm-mm. If there was uh, a clothing line that you could work with, because your clothes be cute, what would that clothing line be? Who would you like a brand deal with?
I never thought about that. And I'm not big on like name brand.
Me either.
Um, I don't know. I'm gonna have to
No.
come back and give you that answer because I really don't know. I order stuff from where I order from, whether it's Shein, Rainbow, Amazon.
Oh, so then we have the same brands because those are the exact ones I want. I want Shein,
Like
I want Rainbow. Yep, those are the ones I want. I
it's
don't
regular
want the
stuff.
other stuff.
I'm like, it's regular. I'm real regular.
I'm real true to myself.
Yes,
I'm real
absolutely.
true to myself. Now there is some stuff I like if Red Bottoms wanted to send me purses, knock yourself out. I bought 2 pair and that'll be it. Those are for my photo shoot. I've never worn them outside this house.
I'll take some bags, some Chanel, whatever. I'll take me a bag.
Right.
But
Don't think I'm turning anything away. But what I'm saying is if you want me to wear this every day, it's going to be the Shein brands and things like that.
yes, yes.
With before we go, I do have two more questions if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is the mean girls that you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You are my third person to say that, and quite honestly, I don't know if it's because I don't follow people that my spirit tells me is mean, or what, but I don't. Are there clicks or something? Like how do you know?
Yeah.
I'm so lost. I'm lost with that question, basically.
Well, it's not. You could just tell. Like if I inboxed you or if I commented on your stuff before I got a certain number of followers and you dismiss me, and then when I get a certain number of followers, it's like all of a sudden you can see me. That's not
Oh, you mean the shitty people that's on a list?
whatever you want to call them.
Oh, okay. Because what I
That's
noticed.
not okay with me. Like
Okay.
I don't get it. It's kind of weird. It's like weird female energy. I don't understand it. Because me, I talk to everybody. If you DM me, you ask me a question, I'm gonna respond. It's not hard for me to help you or for me to ask you. Now, the thing that I have a problem with, do not DM me saying, hey, can you go tag me under so and so post or this person post or that person post? Don't do that.
Oh, the promo type of stuff.
Yeah, don't do that to me because I don't like that.
And it's disrespectful.
It's not. It's because it's like I had to work. Like I had to post. I had to be. I had to do what I had to do. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
ask. I didn't go around asking, "Hey, can you tag me on this person page? Do this or do that." I didn't ask nobody for no help. Like if I inbox you and I asked you for a pointer or two, that was it.
Right. Right.
I didn't do that. But You know, some people, like, you can inbox them and say, hey, you know, can you help me with this? Or can you just tell me what I need to do with this? And it was like some people wouldn't even respond. Like, they would open it, read it, and just wouldn't respond. And I couldn't understand it because it takes a little bit of time to respond back to somebody.
Yeah, because they go right back to, if you just like something or you left them a compliment on their stuff, they will do what you just said and then go right on the compliment or whatever that's on their page for everybody to see, and they'll like that. Oh, thank you, dog. You're so sweet. Dog, because you just ignored me. Like, you just ignored me. Be yourself.
I'm like, even if I say something under your post, like, it takes 2 seconds to go back and just like the comment, or just because I'm not big on talking. Like, if you say something or you give me a compliment, I might put some hearts or something, you know, just so you know, like, okay, I see it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But when those people have time to write, you know, if they feel like, I feel like certain people check your following first. And if they feel like you have a big following, then they could write you a whole textbook response. But
that's like, I just never understood it. I never understood it. Because I'm like, at one point you were just like me. Like, I mean, and if I ask you for help with something, don't tell me, oh, well, if I ask you, well, how do you apply eyeliner? I'm just using that as an example. Don't tell me, oh, well, you can take my class. What if I don't have the money to take your class? That's why I'm asking you.
Right.
Like,
the simple stuff is free.
Simple to say, well, I posted a video here. You can go back and look at it, and maybe you can learn that way if you don't want to purchase a class or anything like that. Like, you don't have to just dismiss people.
I never, ever, ever in life want to get. I know I won't, but I mean, I guess you're never supposed to say never, but I have enough people around me that even if they saw that, because I'm one of those people that sometimes move too fast, so then I don't notice that I'm doing certain things. If they saw that, because they know how much not being like that means to me, they would pull my coattail. They will pull my coattail and check. Yeah. And I appreciate that, because my numbers just changed this week. You and I talked last week, and I reached out very humbly, very honest. I'm not that girl yet, but I do have things to contribute, and I liked you before. You know, I'm asking for this. I like you for this reason. I didn't ask you to, like you said, share my post, like this thing. Can you make me go viral, please? Like, I didn't ask. I wanted to meet you. You know, there's some people that can, because these numbers, I know that they came from a certain person mentioning my name as well. And then on my first channel, just from B-Love saying my name, it got me a lot of things. So it can. You do have that type of influence, but that's not the reason. I reached out because I saw the talent. I saw the person that I really wanted to get to know, and I want other people to see. Everybody is not blonde hair, blue eyes. Everybody doesn't have a 57-inch weave and eyelashes that go up to here. Some people, everybody is different, and the plus size community is no different. And unfortunately, plus size is anything above a 12 now. Right. Oh, you find that funny, do you?
Because it's the truth. It's the truth. It's like everybody. It's like they all want you to be this little bitty. I can't do it. Sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Now, somebody might be fine with that, but I like being a little thick and a little curvy.
Everybody should be happy with who they are, but what you don't get to do is call a size 14 plus size when it's whole Black women out here with childbearing hips, and at my smallest, I was a 14 on the bottom. I cannot be in no damn listen, man. I don't want to look like for me, it makes me feel and look like a 12-year-old boy. I don't want to look like no 12-year-old boy. I want to look like a girl. I like my shape. I like the extra stuff everywhere but my stomach. I'm going to keep saying that because I'm trying to manifest that this somehow Dr.
Like me.
Okay, somebody gonna call. That's what I need. That
Like,
give me that as an endorsement.
just suck it on out, and I'll be just fine.
Amen.
Just fine.
Amen. I keep the rest. You know what else I like? That Super says the game should be told and not sold, and that made me absolutely fall in love with her.
Yes.
She used to go live and just do different stuff, and even started telling people, y'all coming on here asking me about what shoes I'm wearing tonight and all this other stuff. And I literally just told y'all, ask me whatever you want to ask me. And that's what you want to ask me. But people then you're going to get off of here and be in my DM about business.
People ask the wrong things. They don't ask important stuff. They ask the wrong things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And half of it is because you're not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because before you ask somebody to help you, to respond to you, anything like that, I don't want to offer bad energy and bad people or nothing like that into my space. So the internet numbers don't define me. I'm still a person. I still have accomplished so much outside of that space. You think I'm just going to compromise my whole life on somebody that I don't even know because you have an amount of followers? No.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I think people get so tied into the numbers on somebody's page that they forget, like, you know what? I can have 1 million followers and I'm still going to be me.
Period.
I'm still going to be my humble self. I'm still going to be quiet, shy, whatever you want to call me. I'm still going to be me because I'm still human.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, they get followers and they get this and they get that, and they forget when they turn this screen off, they still have to go to work, they still have to do this, and they still have to do that.
Because they didn't become rich. They became Instagram famous.
That look at their lives with a picture
and
just feel like that there's somebody else when outside of that screen, they still got to go to work. It's not. I think people get it mixed up because at one point in my mind, I got it mixed up too. I thought I was going to just post on Instagram and not go to work, and it didn't work like that.
I did too because I thought it was a job. I thought that's what happened.
A job when you get so far along and when you have something to offer the people that's following you. That's when it becomes a job. But until you get to that point, you still have to work and do other things. Right.
Your whole check is not just coming from Instagram putting on a Fashion Nova outfit. Is that what you're saying?
Some people, they have enough followers to do so because now Reels pay you and things like that.
Okay.
They have enough followers to do so and to live comfortably. I hope.
Okay.
But as far as me right now, no, I'm going to work.
Yeah, I'm not leaving my good career with these good benefits and my good stability that allows me not to have a whole heart attack if every day I post something and it don't go viral. I don't need it. I mean, I want it to do what it's supposed to do, but until then, I can afford to buy bar soap sometimes. Maybe sometimes I want a little Dove, you know?
And that's why I'm still going to be humble. Even when I make it to where I'm going, I'm still going to be humble because I know where I started. I know where I'm going. Like, I'm still going to be me.
But you have a good career too.
Yeah, I do.
You have a good career. And so that is a huge blessing. Again, when you can do what you love, and then if it takes off, or when it does, you just appreciate it. But until then, I think that's what contributes to why you don't have to make the type of decisions that some people make to throw people under the bus, take anything that's thrown at you because you invested in your education and your career.
Yes.
That's the reason why.
It has to start Because before social media got as popular as it is now, like what were you doing? I just wonder, like, what was people doing? Like, were you going to work? Were you going to school? What were you doing outside of social media? Because if it shuts down today, what are you going to be doing tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you going to be sitting there crying, trying to figure out what's the next thing for you to do? What's going to happen?
I think they are. That's what makes me scared. And that's why that was one of my, that's what I was kind of getting at with my other question. That person went viral, but what was behind it? It's like winning the lotto and then you throw away the ticket. Mm-hmm. It was nothing behind it. So you just wasted something that you actually put time into, but you have to make it has to be fruitful.
Yeah.
It has to be something after it, a reason why you're doing it, a business attached. And I really want people to stop making it be attached to people. So I want to be super, but my big thing isn't, okay, I want to become a crayon cutie so that I could work for Super. Okay, Super is rich. Asia's not going to be rich for working for Super.
Right.
The same as any other. Because the thing is, I don't want to work for 9 to 5. I'm not working for somebody else's company. But you're chasing this person with this money. That's their money. Do you think that if you work for them, they're going to break it into fours? They're not going to let go of the money that they're making.
That's the thing. Like, it's like people, I just want to learn. Just teach me. Teach me how I can sustain like the level, because one thing, I don't want to be famous. I want to be wealthy, and I only want to be wealthy for my family so that I can pass things down to my son or, my siblings or whoever. Like, it's not about me.
Family wealth.
Brenda, she's okay. She's fine. She's content.
Right.
But I want more for my son.
Right.
It's not,
important.
You give me a little wig, some nails, some lashes, I'm fine. I'm good to go. Give me some leggings, a t-shirt, I'm good.
Yep.
I don't need all the name brand this and that. Mm-mm. I just want to learn what I can learn so that I can sustain whatever level that I reach.
Right.
That's all. That's it.
And that's why you're going to reach it too. That's the reason right there. And so I think that's what sets you apart. I know you're going to be great. I'm really grateful that you answered my inbox and you took the time to talk with me, because from what I really already thought that you people should be falling at your feet, not at your feet like that, but I mean to say you're doing really good content. And here's the other thing, you've protected your brand. Mm-hmm. People don't realize you are your brand once you decide to step into this space. And so, yes, you can be 100% you, but you're always from that point on going to need to think about certain things that you do. If that's what you don't want your image to be. Now, granted, people do whatever they want, but if you don't want your image to be that, and you're looking at a particular brand, you might want to know what their brand is about so that you don't mess it up because you're cutting up and shouldn't be. But you really protected your brand. You're very nice to people in the comments. I'm pretty sure nobody has anything bad to say. I highly doubt that they could pull up something like, she went off on me in my inbox. And they certainly can't say you cussed them out because they never heard your voice.
I had my moment.
No, I'm saying on there. Like you verbally cussed them out for like just no reason.
No, I don't do that. That's not me.
Yeah. Right. So, is there anything else that you would like to say? No. What would be your best advice to someone that wants to get in this space and they don't know where to start, what would be the first thing you told them to do?
Number one, start.
Okay.
It don't matter where you start, wherever you see yourself starting in your mind, start.
Okay.
Number two, stay true to yourself. Don't follow. It's okay to conversate, with somebody you think you can learn something from, but don't get so wrapped up in the looks of things that you forget what's important to you. Don't do that. Don't lose yourself in trying to be something for social media. And just go for what you want.
I love it. Well, let me make sure I don't have any comments out here. Does anybody in the comments have questions? It could be a makeup question. It could be a hair question. It could be anything. If you have a question, let us know. While I do the toast, you can be typing it in, and I'll check one more time before I close out to make sure. I did the toast already at the beginning, so y'all got like 2 seconds to type the question. Sorry, my bad. I'm getting flashback. I would like to say you doing your thing, and you definitely have a following that appreciates you. The comments are always very respectful. The vibe on your page, I call this my home. When people log in and they're watching my channel, I call it my home, because you're going to respect the people that are here. You're going to respect me, and I'm definitely going to respect you. And when you're going into the social media space, you're essentially welcoming people into a part of your life. And so you need to protect it at all costs. And the things that you allow to happen on your page is also a big deal.
Yes, I believe that.
I see people that have just let people just really go at it because, like, what if I say, oh, I really like that, but I don't like your eyeliner. Well, you don't have to like the eyeliner. If you don't like it, go to somebody else. All the people will start commenting like bulldogs for the celebrity. And I'm like, that celebrity, while you sitting there typing from your flip phone, they wouldn't even help you if you needed help. So why are you doing all this?
If I don't address it, I don't need nobody in my comments addressing it. That's just I saw it, we saw it, they saw it, they posted it, I don't have time.
Especially not being very, very mean. If that's not the culture on your page, then I feel like it's rude to come into somebody else's house and implement your own culture.
Yeah.
So I will say that. So see that there are no questions in the comments, and that's probably because I talked to a few people before, and so I already have my questions ready. About the biggest ones was the mean girl stuff, because you can't readily see it. Like, it's not obvious to other people, and
it's almost like you won't notice it until you go to reach out to somebody, and then and you'll be like, well, they read it, but they didn't say anything.
And so when you explained it, I got it, because literally last week I reached out to 2 of the people that I reached out to. They read it, they opened it, and then they went back, and like I said, they liked a comment that I had and was very nice and all this kind of stuff. And then my numbers changed and I got friend requests. How'd you do that? So I blocked them. I mind my business, so I blocked them because I have to protect my energy and my space. And I don't care how many followers you have. You're not better than me, because there's people that was on Love and Hip Hop LA that was sleeping on each other's couch. And even where I am, I'm not better than anybody either. But I'm not gonna make you let you treat me like I'm a yellow starburst. I'm a pink starburst.
Like both of them. Look, I like the yellow ones. But I mean, all I can do is be myself at the end of the day. Like, no matter what happens on social media, if y'all see me on a billboard somewhere one day, if y'all see me down the street, wherever, I'm still gonna be me. That's the only thing I know how to be is myself.
And you owe it to yourself. Absolutely. That's what got you where you're, the different levels that you've been to. So why would you change the formula to be like other people? That's them. That worked for them. And yours worked for you. And that's how you got where you are as you. So why would you change your formula? You can always update it. You can always change for other things. But what we're saying is changing, like totally changing who you are to fit the mold or be like somebody else. I'm not willing to compromise that. I worked way too hard to remain hood and corporate. And I got a good formula. So I'm going to stick with
hood and corporate.
I did HR for like 15 years. Yeah, so hood corporate for real. But I still wore my chucks in the office. I still was cool with people. I still would tell managers to calm their ass down because you acting a fool with this grown-up that reports to you. But when y'all clock out, I can't save you. I can't keep breaking up man fights because I'm from you better have some to back up that big mouth.
Yeah.
They don't listen, girls. So some of them still probably in ICU. I don't know. Ain't my problem.
You know what?
Okay, that is it from us, guys. I thank you all for joining me. And Brenda, please follow her if you haven't already. And if you want makeup tips, y'all see I do my makeup different every time, in and out of order. Y'all might want to.
Amazing.
Thank you. Y'all might want to follow Brenda though. Like, she a teacher. And if you can book classes, you can do all of those things. And obviously, most of you are from California. It can be virtual. If you have simple questions, she can answer you. So reach out to her if you have questions about makeup, and she will gladly help you. She's a sweetheart. That is it from us. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you next week.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye,
hold on, you don't hang up.
I'm like, how you doing?